Everybody, what's going on? Right, I haven't made a video in a while, so I'm just gonna jump right into this. I was completely outraged to see that there's an anti-choice, or let me say that, yeah, anti-choice, anti-abortion, anti-life activist group, called Abolish Abortion in Florida, and what they're doing is they've launched a petition trying to get an amendment to make abortion and abortion providers a capital punishment, punishable by death. How pro-life. So if you read through the amendment, which I will link up, I just don't know when. I'll try to, if it's not on here, I'll link it up on my blog. But one part is that it's not just if you went in and had an abortion. It would be like if you took anything to even induce an abortion. Say it's like 3 weeks in, and you induce it, because it's no longer, they're not going to say that abortion is even, I'm sorry, they're not even going to say that life begins at conception, which it does not, but I'm not going to get into that. They're trying to say that it begins at fertilization. So I'm wondering if they're going to be going, and what about the people that masturbate? I understand that's not really fertilizing, but I mean, it's stupid, makes no sense, and it shows the desperation of them, because when they don't have facts to back up what they're saying, and we do, we being the pro-choice people, the people that have intelligence, this is the kind of stuff they'll do. I think that one main reason that they do this kind of stuff is with the goal and intention to hurt women, because they're great at harassing, or at least attempting to, verbally abuse, emotionally abuse women who are very vulnerable. When I had my late-term abortion, you know, do they not understand that a mother does what's best for her child? Now, the fetus was not a child. It was a developing potential being, okay? But it would have potentially been a child. So, knowing that, you have to think. A responsible person thinks like this. They think, what's my life going to be like in 10 years? And what is this potential life going to be like in 10 years? Where am I at in my life right now? Can I handle raising it? Do I want to? What's my family situation like? It's massively irresponsible, not only to you, it's not only depriving you of your life if you don't think of these things, but it's also depriving an innocent being from a good life if you don't sit and consider the repercussions that come with having an unwanted child. The repercussions that come from just giving birth, because it's easier not to deal with the aunties. Let me tell you something about the aunties real quick, right? They'll be with you. They're right there alongside you until you give birth. Then once that's done, they're gone. If they cared about children, they would be helping these kids in adoption in foster homes who are severely abused within the adoption and foster agencies. The adoption agencies and foster homes is $1 billion industry annually. $1 billion. I won't go into that either because that's on my other channel, but you don't believe me, that's fine. I got some research to prove it. But I'm not saying that every auntie is a member of, you know, one of the shareholders to this, but I think some of the people at the top are, because it's just has nothing to do with murder. You're not a murderer. You're not evil. You're not sick. You're not twisted. You're not a slut. You're not less of a woman. You're not a bad woman for having an abortion. Abortion is a normal, natural medical procedure, and the only time it's been dangerous is when these fuckers made it illegal in the late 1800s and early 1900s. England, let's look at England. England, under the NHS, abortion up to 23 or 24 weeks, covered by the NHS, and they're progressive, right? America got all the idiots, all the dumb fucks came to America from England and Europe, wanting to found a new place where freedom was everywhere. Yet you don't want to give freedom. You still don't want to give freedom to people who don't think like you or who don't look like you. You're complete hypocrites, and I truly hope that every woman who sees this, who is considering having an abortion, who has an abortion, or etc., that you realize that people like this are not the kind of person you deserve to listen to. I'm not saying go have an abortion. I'm saying do what you feel is right for you, and don't listen to them, don't listen to me. Follow your heart, because I'm not going to be here forever, and they're definitely not going to be here forever. I counsel these little kids under 10 years old, some of them are 3 and 4, who are victimized by the police killings that have now been put on TV, although they've been going on for quite some decades, or hundreds of years, if we really want to get technical with it. But crying because they were either worried about themselves or their families. Where are you guys at then? Where are you at? When I try to explain to a 4-year-old, one of my friend's 4-year-old's kids, why he's safe, why the cops aren't going to break in the house and kill him, or my other friend, her little girl, why her mommy is safe at work and she's safe in the house and no cops are going to come get anybody. Or, well, I could go on and on. If you were pro-life, that's what you'd be doing. You'd be at adoption and foster homes. You'd be at kids that were abused. You'd be there. You'd be doing something productive. A living life is the woman, the vessel, right? It's our choice. It's not murder. And how dare you try? How dare you try and condemn us and tell us that we're less than anyone else? This shit in Florida is not going to pass. We won't let it pass. And I think they know that. I think they know it won't pass. They're just hoping that when women hear capital punishment and abortion, oh, that must be serious. No respectable organization, university, or researchers, all independent, that have been doing research on this, scientific research and medical research on this for decades and decades, with thousands upon thousands of women all over the world. None of them agree with anything these antis are saying. So, think on that. Anyway, I'm very proud I had my late-term abortion, and if you feel it's right for you, there's nothing wrong with that. Got questions? You can email me, and if you're an auntie, email me with your horrible hate messages. If you're funny enough, I'll feature you.